Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and I think we all pretty much understand that when it comes to carrying a subcompact, there are some upsides and downsides. Some of the upsides are you have a shorter slide, shorter grip, usually a lighter pistol. It's easier to conceal, it's just easier to carry overall. But one of the downsides is that you usually end up with a much shorter barrel length with that shorter slide, like in the case of my Sig P365, which has a 3.1 inch barrel. And what you're sacrificing with a shorter barrel length, let's say versus a 3.5 inch barrel, is muzzle velocity, energy, and maybe even the ability for a heavier bullet to be able to expand once it hits your target. If you've made a bad ammo selection and you're using some type of hollow point that's maybe 135 grains, it's not ideal for a pistol that has a really short barrel like this, and so it may not do what you intend it to do once it actually hits your target. Well, there's a way to mitigate that. Even if you don't plan on using a suppressor or a muzzle device or anything else, you just want to basically gain a little bit of barrel length without sacrificing concealability or anything like that. All you have to do is get yourself a threaded barrel for your Sig 365. There's a couple different ones that are out there. This is a new one. This is from Trybe Defense. I've been testing this out for a little while now, and I am thoroughly happy with it. It comes with a thread protector. This particular barrel is 3.62 inches in length, so I'm gaining a little bit over a half of an inch without sacrificing concealability, without really adding anything to the weight, really nothing negative at all, but I'm getting that extra a little bit over half an inch, which could lead, depending on what ammo you choose and how hot it is, from muzzle velocities that are maybe 20 to 40 feet per second faster. And that's not really anything to scoff at. If we were to translate that into miles an hour, just to help people understand what that is, if you get up to 40 feet per second, 40 feet per second is about 27.2 miles per hour extra that bullet's going to be traveling simply by adding a threaded barrel at the end of it. Again, does not affect concealability or anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the camera to the table. We're going to take a closer look at this barrel, which, by the way, still comes in at, I think it's more than $40 or around $40 less than its other competitors for pretty much the same thing. So again, this is the Trybe Defense. It's sold exclusively through Optics Planet. They're the ones that sent this out to the channel for me to test out and review because I was going to get a true precision, but they said check this one out. It's significantly less and it's a really nice barrel, so I did, and I'm really happy with it. So again, let's move the camera to the table. We'll take a closer look at the Trybe Defense threaded barrel for the Sig P365. Okay, so obviously this is going to be a short video. I mean, it's a pistol barrel. There's really not all that much to talk about, but we're going to go over some of the details and specs for you here in a little bit. Obviously, the one thing that people are going to want to know is it accurate and reliable? Those are the two most important questions that I think you can ask, especially when you're talking about a carry pistol. So as far as reliability goes, for me, it's been 100%. I've gone through about 500 rounds, not as much as I typically do for a review, but ammo's hard to find and it's really expensive right now, so I kind of have to cut things down a little bit. But since this is one of my primary carry pistols, I'm going to shoot it quite a bit more. But in that 500 rounds, since the very first round, I haven't had a single malfunction, no failures to speak of whatsoever. It's run perfect. As far as accuracy goes, it's just as accurate as the original barrel that came on it. I think that when it comes to barrel accuracy, especially in a pistol, it really is, it's determined by the shooter. So it depends on your skill level. If you're somebody who's such a good shooter that you feel that a more accurate barrel could make you more accurate, then this might be a more accurate barrel. But the takeaway for me was that it's no less accurate than this barrel was. I shoot the same with both of them, and that was perfectly acceptable to me because I shoot both of these very well. That's one of the reasons I decided to go with this thing. At first, when I bought this pistol, I was not sure about it given the fact that it's got such a small grip on this thing. And so I was hesitant, but I got it. I bought it over at Spartan Arms and decided to take it out, and I shot really well with it, well enough to, I felt comfortable using it as a carry pistol. So this is a 416R stainless steel barrel. They do have several different colors that you can get. This one right here is their black nitrided color. They also have a black titanium, it's their DLC, their titanium DLC, which is kind of a really neat finish that they have. And then the other one, I believe, it's a gold looking color. I believe it's titanium nitride, but if you guys want links and stuff like that, all you have to do is head over to my website. The website is linked down below, and then you'll be able to see the links links and discount codes and stuff, which is all you have to do is go over to Optics Planet, use discount code daily, save yourself a little bit of money. But if you want to see the different models that they have over there, you can see the different colors. And again, I believe it's titanium nitride that gives it the gold color. So again, there's 3 different finishes to choose from in this. But for me, it wasn't really the finish that was my main concern. It was that extra barrel length. Now, when I went over there and I was reading about this, I did see some people that bought an original version of this Trybe Defense barrel, and it did not come with a thread protector. It wasn't long after these things first came out and people started complaining about that for obvious reasons that they started including a thread protector with it. So when you get your Trybe Defense barrel, it's going to come with this thread protector, and it's going to have the matching color of the barrel. So if you get the titanium nitride or if you get the gold or you get the titanium DLC, it's going to have the same matching thread protector on it as this black nitride right here. So just keep that in mind as well. It does come with that. But it seems like a great barrel. 416R stainless steel is very accurate. Most of my rifles are 416R stainless steel in the barrels. They have good wear characteristics, so if you are somebody who's going to put a high round count through them, shouldn't be a problem at all. As far as the thread pitch goes on this, I believe it's 1/2 by 28 threads, so any of your standard typical muzzle devices, maybe you're somebody who thinks this pistol is a little bit snappy and you want to add a small compensator, maybe a Tyrant Designs compensator or something to the end of it, or I don't know, maybe you do want to put a suppressor on it and keep a suppressor on it. You can use pretty much all of the standard attachments that are available out there with that thread pattern on there. So as far as the features go, this thing's great. It doesn't really seem to add any extra weight. As a matter of fact, I can reach behind me here and grab my scale to see what type of weight increase we would even be looking at. So just give me a second. Let me take this barrel out since I can't do that on camera, and we'll weigh the difference between the two. But in reality, and look, you're not losing anything as far as concealability goes because the slide still stops here. You just have this little barrel, and when I put it in my holster at least, it doesn't really do anything extra. So here is my holster. You have that little thing that sticks out of the bottom right there, and little thread protector right there that sticks out of the bottom. That's pretty much the only extra that you're getting, but you are getting a little bit more velocity and stuff out of it. So again, let's go ahead and pull that barrel out and weigh the difference between the two, which I think is going to be very, very minute. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that scale. We're going to go ahead and weigh both barrels to see if adding that extra 1/2 inch is detrimental to the weight of the pistol. I don't really think it's going to be that much, but let's go ahead and start off with the Sig barrel. We got 2.3 ounces, so not that bad. And then the Trybe Defense, we have 2.6 ounces. So 3/10 of an ounce difference for that barrel. That's really nothing, but gaining again an extra 1/2 inch of barrel I think makes kind of a big difference. I mean, we could take a look at the two side by side right here so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that this barrel does not come with an O-ring, so you basically just tighten up the thread protector against the shelf on the barrel itself, and that keeps it pretty tight. It did come a little bit loose on me after about 200 rounds, but it wasn't that hard to tighten it back up again, and it didn't seem to come loose after that, so maybe I just didn't have it tight enough. But you can always buy O-rings if that's something that you want to use. You can buy a little rubber O-ring and put that over it, and it'll help keep that thread protector on there, and they're super cheap. You can find them pretty much anywhere. But other than that, it's a great barrel. If you're looking to, upgrade your 365 and get something that allows for the ability to use a suppressor or a compensator, some type of muzzle device, or just want that extra barrel length, then this one is definitely worth looking at. Again, this is exclusive over at Optics Planet. It's coming in right now, at least at the time of this video. Remember, prices change all the time. But at least at the time of this video, this thing's coming in at like $119. So 119 bucks for this barrel right here versus its competitor, the True Precision, which is coming in at about 169. So it is significantly more money to go with the True Precision over this. And since this is a great barrel, I would still highly recommend it. 120 bucks isn't all that bad when you're talking about barrels. They can get really expensive. So again, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.